Hello everyone, this is Zephyrin, and this is part 5 of the Mastering Minesweeper series and the third of the beginner level. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 1-1 edge pattern. So let's get into it. So here we have a flat wall here, and we are up against the edge of the board right here. This pattern states that when you have a 1-1 up against the edge of the board on a flat wall, then the third tile away from the edge, so this one, is always safe. So let's take a second to figure out why this must be the case. So if we start off looking at this one right here, we know that it touches these two squares, and one of these must be a mine. And now if we take a look at this one, we realize that it also sees the two tiles, these two, that this one touches. And since we know that there must be a mine in one of these, this one also sees whatever mine is in here, whether it's here or here, and it also sees this third tile. And since we know the mine must be here or here, we know that this tile can't have a mine. So we always know that the third tile away from the edge in a 1-1 pattern is safe. So here we have another example here. So we have a few more ones this time, but again we have 1-1 alongside a flat wall on the edge of the board, so we know that the third tile must be safe, so we know that this one is safe. But here might not look like it, but there's also another 1-1 that just revealed itself, which is right here. So this 1-1 is not necessarily on the edge of the board, but if we ignore these tiles, we realize that this is basically the same thing. This acts as an edge of the board, and we can continue this 1-1 pattern. Same logic applies. This one only sees these two tiles. It must be one mine either here or here, and this tile sees wherever the mine is plus this tile, which must be safe. So we know that this tile also must be safe. And this is just a pretty nice concept to grab a hold of. An edge of the tile like this, it basically acts as an edge of the board. So that is a concept that will make a return later on, so good thing to keep a note of. Alright, so here is an example of the 1-1 pattern with a perpendicular wall that runs just outside of the pattern. So here we have a 1-1 right here, edge of the board, and this is our main flat wall right here. But here's our perpendicular wall that is just to the right of the pattern here. So if we do our same logic here, we take a look at this one, must be a mine either here or here, either way, this one sees it. But now, instead of just clearing this one tile, we get to clear all three of these, because these are just additional tiles that this one sees now. So the logic still applies from when there is just a wall and no perpendicular wall here, but instead we can now clear these three tiles, just like that. Alright, so here's an example kind of combining both the normal 1-1 on the edge of the board and a 1-1 on the edge with a perpendicular wall. So here we have the normal 1-1 pattern on the edge right here, so we know third tile must be safe. And here we could actually continue, because now we have this 1-1 here, and remember that this acts as an edge of the board, so this is still basically the same as what we had down here, so we could do that. Or what we could do is take a look at this 1-1, which has this perpendicular wall, and we know that we can clear the three tiles that are three away from the edge, just like this. Alright, so one final example here. So we have 1-2 here against flat wall, edge of the board, so we know third tile is safe. Same thing over here, so third tile away from the edge is safe. And over here we have a 1-1 perpendicular wall here, so we know these three, which are again three tiles away from the edge of the board, these three must all be safe, so we can clear them out just like that. So that'll be it for this lesson, and yeah, again, any questions you might have, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, thanks for watching.